In this video, I'm going to show you how to create your profile in Dragon. Now, in the classroom, you'll go to the Start button, and then you'll search all programs and find Dragon. I have mine sitting on the desktop, so I'm just going to double-click to launch the Dragon Naturally Speaking. Now, with Dragon Naturally Speaking, it doesn't have a full-blown window that allows you to use it. It actually will have a little bar at the top. But the first thing you always need to do when using a voice recognition software, a sophisticated one at least, is to create what they refer to as your profile. And this is just a profile of your voice so that as you start using the voice recognition software in applications such as Word or surfing the internet, it can recognize what you're saying based on your pronunciation. So in other words, it already has a profile of how you pronounce words and your pronunciation. So you're going to go through the welcome screen. We'll just click on Next. Choose your speech options. We're going to choose United States. And click on Next. And then you choose an audio device. Now, it's picking up mine pretty easy. You want to make sure you have your headset connected prior to starting the Dragon Naturally Speaking software. And you can see all your other choices. So if the first one's not working for you, just go ahead and select each one and then see which one's actually going to catch on to your mic device. Now, if you're using the one from the instructor, that should work just fine. So we'll go ahead and click Next. So then it goes over how to position the mic, how close the mic should be to your lips. Then you're going to want to head and read this text to configure your mic. So you want to go ahead and click on Start. I am reading this text out loud clearly and naturally. I will continue to use this tone when I dictate with the product. Right now I am giving Dragon a chance to adapt to my voice and audio environment. As I talk, Dragon is checking the quality of the audio input and adjusting some settings. Good audio input is essential for accurate speech recognition to achieve high accuracy. I should maintain a consistent distance between my mouth and the microphone. So once it has enough information from your from you reading the text, and you get the complete, so you have to keep reading until you see it says complete. Now, if you don't get complete, then that means we just need to go back and check your equipment. So you'll need to make sure that your volume is turned up on your computer as well as on your mic system, which might be on the cord of the mic system as well, so you always want to check that. You might have to go back to the very first step and choose a different mic input. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and click Next. Alright, so now it's preparing user profile with my name. And this will take a few seconds, but it'll get there quick. So when it's time for you to come to the classroom, this is the part you're going to be doing, is actually setting up your profile. So you want to make sure you use the same computer. Try to do all this in one setting so you don't have to come back a second time. And visiting the Nuance website and going over some of those tutorials beyond what I've indicated in the instructions would help as well. Okay, so at this point, it wants to know if I would want to send my usage data and all this other stuff. I usually indicate don't send my usage data. So I'm going to go ahead and click Next, and that's just so they can improve on the product. So now it says Dragon is ready for you, so I'm going to click Finish. Okay, at this point, you can see that Dragon is up at the very top of my screen. And all it really is just a bar that's going to be floating at the top of the screen, so I'm going to give it some time. Alright, then it's going to take me through the Welcome to Interactive tutorial. So you're going to want to follow these steps here, so I'm going to go ahead and click Next. So it's going to go over the features with the Dragon bar, and again, that's all Dragon is. It's going to be a bar at the top. And it's just going to indicate where it has more information, and you're basically going through all of this right now down at the bottom, so you can just keep clicking Next. You can see how it's moving to the next item. Alright, and it's just wanting me to click this on and off, so I know that I need to turn the mic on and off that way. Then it wants me to say microphone off. So click on to turn it on, microphone off. I'm just going to go ahead and click next and go through all of this just to pass everything up. Alright, let me go ahead and close this right now. I'm just going to close everything at this point. Alright, and then there's the bar at the top. Now the one thing about the bar, it has changed. If you hover over it, it expands. If you move away, it'll contract, and it's just the mic. So you want that mic to be red until you're ready to use it. What you really need to do at this point is create your profile. And I'm going to go ahead and click on Open Profile menu. And I'm going to choose New User Profile. So if, when you go into the classroom, it doesn't automatically take you through creating a new profile, then what you'll need to do is come up to the Dragon bar, go to the Profile, New User Profile. And this is where you're going to actually click on New. So it actually picked it on my profile. So I'm going to go ahead and click New. I'm going to go ahead and choose Next. You want to type your name. And this is really where you're going to spend a lot of your time right now in the beginning, is creating this profile, because it was picking up my old profile. So we're going to go through the steps. I am reading this text out loud clearly and naturally. I will continue to use this tone when I dictate with the product. Right now I am giving Dragon a chance to adapt to my voice and audio environment. As I talk, Dragon is checking the quality of the audio and input, adjusting some settings. Good audio input is essential for accurate speech. To achieve high accuracy, I should maintain a consistent distance between my mouth and the microphone. I should also minimize background noise. Dragon's website contains, okay, and then we got the complete, so we'll go to Next. So now it's saving my profile. So I'm just showing you this again in case it doesn't kick in on having you create your profile when you are in the classroom. So now you can see it's preparing the user profile with my name, well, somebody else's name. So I'm just taking you through this step one more time so you can see what will happen, just in case it doesn't automatically show up when you launch Dragon on the systems in the classroom. So we'll give it a few seconds here. And then I'll skip all the other steps and go back up to the Dragon bar at the top and show you how you can access your profile at any time. So I'm going to say do not send. I'm going to click Next and then Finish. And again, because I went through and you saw me create a profile before, it's going to take me through all this, which is something you want to do. I'm just going to close it right now. Now, one of the things you want to make sure you do is I'm going to go back up to Profile, and I'm going to choose Open User Profile. You want to make sure you have your profile selected, so I'm going to go ahead and use the one I just created and choose Open. You can see it's loading the user profile. I'm going to make sure it gets loaded. And this is a new look to Dragon. Alright, so apparently on my system their hotkey, we'll just close that out. Okay, so at this point I'm going to click on the mic. Start Microsoft Word. Click Blank Document. Maximize window. March 11th, comma, 2016. New paragraph. Go to sleep. So you can see at this point I put the microphone to sleep and it is blue. In the older version it was actually yellow at this point. So I'm using Dragon to actually launch my applications. I can create letters. I can save those documents. And it does take some time to get used to using Dragon. I'm just going to go ahead and close this right now. I'm not going to save it. So this is just a real quick demo because I don't want a long video on how to use Dragon. Let me go ahead and cancel that out. Oh, come on. Sorry about that, folks. Okay. So anyway, this is the Dragon bar, and you can click to open the Dragon Bar menu here if you want to. We've got the new Dragon Bar. If we want the Classic, I'll click on Classic, and this is what I am actually accustomed to, is the Classic. I kind of like seeing it sit right up there. So it's up to you if you want to choose Classic or if you want to go ahead and choose the new one. The other thing just to keep in mind is that you do have this help on the right-hand side. You can always go back to the interactive tutorial. I would also suggest that you click on Help Topics as well, and you can go ahead and search on the Help Topics to help you get used to using Dragon. Don't try to learn the whole program. It's quite a bit. I just want you to get a taste of what it is to actually use voice recognition software and to train that software as well. When you're done with Dragon, you just go to Profile and choose Exit Dragon, and then it is going to shut down. So enjoy using Dragon. Again, don't get hung up if it doesn't do exactly what it tells you. It's because you're having to get used to the commands. Have fun.